Hello YouTube, this is Knife Sharpening Norway. I've gotten a lot of requests lately about sharpening the chopper from Patrik Carlvik. It's not dull by any means, but it shocked many readers. It's just a little ragged here and up. And I feel it like vibrating, but you can also, I don't know, can you see that it's a little bit ragged at the paper, but as you see it's, yeah, there it catches. But yeah, it's, I could stroke this in 10 minutes, but I get it back. But yeah, I got a request to sharpen it, so that's what I'm gonna do. But it's extremely sharp for being a chopper like that. So yeah, I can use one of my new stones, the GNS, Japanese Natural Stones 300, which I got from Haftana, thank you. So yeah, and I'm gonna go to naniwa professional 1000 and then 5000. Yeah. I can already see some micro cracks in the 300 after last time use. Yeah, it's a fragile stone. I'm not hoping it will break on me, but yeah. And just before sharpening, I'm gonna take off the very apex. That's to ensure a fresh, strong apex is grounded 3 times. As I said earlier, this is 8670 at 61 HRC. Just, yeah, I'm gonna bang into that. It's always fun in a little kitchen. So, yeah. Holy crap. Everything goes to hell. And as you see, I don't edit out my mistakes, I don't start again. Yeah. Shit happens. I'm about as clumsy can be, but my knives still work out very sharp. So yeah, I'm just gonna begin, and I'm beginning very low, maybe around here, just to thin it out a little. Cutting pretty good with the GNS 300 on crap on carbon steels. I bang the edge into the ceramic bowl with water, but yeah, I'm rocking slightly doing this. I hope you can see it, just to create a micro convex. And he was saying about 4 or 5 kilos of force. Just to see black swarf, so the stone is cutting fairly good. I'm raising now to about 15 maybe. Just thin this very tiniest behind the edge. Believe it or not, I'm starting to get a blur in some places that is less used, like here, and not here, but yeah. didn't know Haftana that the genus was so fragile. Just stab the stone, I'm utilizing all the stone. It started to micro crack around here. I dried it and used it like any other stone. It's even more fragile than my naniwa professionals. But it's a good feeling stone, so yeah. If it cracks, it cracks. Then I'm gonna complain to Maxim and test their customer service out. But I'm using it like a normal stone. Just spray water on it, wipe it off when done, rinse it and wipe it off, I mean. And then let it air dry for 5-6 hours and back in its box. So never had a problem with any other knives. That's starting to develop a burr, not there. I got the burr here, up until here, and not on there. So yeah, that's because you use a knife a little more some places than others. That's natural, and you get the burr quicker there. If I need water for my stones, I'm just gonna use from the bowl. A little more just here. That's usually where 90% the shopping takes place. It's right there where the power sits. This is pretty thin, so it's actually fairly easy to sharpen. I don't know if I sharpen this higher. For strength and chopping, I can't remember. Maybe I've been 3-4 degrees higher, so I need to take out that microband. I can't determine. I'm gonna use the same bevel for the entire knife. Just making sure it's uniform. I'm at 8 minutes. This is not going to be a very long video. So. Just a little more here at the tip. This is a worn clip blade. I just rounded very slightly the tip. Just put a little more smile on it when carving, so it's not completely flat. Just a little more, I just forgot something. That's something to dry the blade with. I'm just going to show you what I mean by I slightly rounded the tip. Can you see that it goes slightly like this instead of perfect flat? Maybe you can, maybe you can't, but yeah. Got my burr on the entire length of the knife now. So yeah, I'm gonna flip it. Again, starting behind the edge. By the way, I didn't flatten this as I started because I know it's already flat. So this is a pretty good stone. So I'm pretty happy with the results. Just adding a couple of drops. That's all this. Don't know if I already said it, but this stone feels a little gritty. Feels near like sharpening a brick, but still with some feeling and feedback. It feels like a good stone. It's not as good as my professional 400, but nothing is. You can't find any stones that are as good as my professional, but it's better than Stropping last percent. It's not as fast, but it's pretty near. I'm not got number as I'm sharpening up behind the edge. Just feeling if open the profile right. And behind the edge, this is easily as thin now as many good kitchen knives. When I'm doing the edge, I'm at about 2 kilos. Just to get it started. When nearing burr, I'm at 500 grams approximately. When I got the apex and minimizing the burr, I'm at 100 grams. That's less than the blade weight. I think I said the entire knife with sheath weighed 600 something grams. 680, 630, 650, something like that. It's actually pretty light, but feels hefty at the same time. I got an entire except here at the top. As I said, if you use that area a little more, the apex will crumble a little, so it starts to wear a little more there. So I'm using broad strokes to even out the edge. As I said, this knife was still very sharp. You could do anything, cut anything, feather stick, etc. without these. But yeah, after 80-85 trees, feathers, carvings, etc., it needed a touch up. This knife is gonna last me probably my entire life. Maybe even my not grandkid, but my son's life too, so maybe even my grandkids. Got number. As I said, tin. This is a test knife, so yeah, I'm just tinning the crap out of it. I don't care if it breaks in two or something. It's a test knife. Patrik made this to me to be tested. I just paid a small nominal fee for it. If it breaks, I'm sure he's gonna help me get a new one, so he stands behind these products and delivers insane performance. Then I go tinning it like a kitchen knife. Just look at that. And don't tell me that's not tin. Come on, people. That's, see the tip there? That's tin. That's like a kitchen knife, a new Victorinox or something. I'm just gonna flip it out, tin the entire main bevel, just to get rid of any shoulders. As I said, I test products thoroughly. I don't muck about. If people say test my blades, I test them. I don't test them to destruction. I don't take this and hit a rock. I'm not a stupid idiot. But I test it for what it's used to be. Normal lumber, normal cutting through trees, normal batoning. I'm not batoning a log that's that sized with 100 knots. You would never do that. I batoned like that, and yeah, it went well. Haven't seen a ship, haven't seen any edge related issues, haven't seen twisting, deformation, shipping, rolling, whatever the edge problem is, this hasn't got it. So you see it builds up a little mud in the mud continuing. Since this is a test knife, I see it's flatter here. That's good because I flattened it more here. So here it's a little thicker. Just gonna flatten it like, yeah, screw it. This is gonna, I'm gonna remove about 20% material, 30% from already thin knife. This is gonna be thinner than many competition choppers now. But hey, why not? It's my knife. Patrik, if it breaks, I'm seriously doubting it will. Then, okay, we found out what it can do and what it can't do. This 8670 from Patrik is fantastically heat treated. The burr, it's easy to deburr, it just sharpens itself, but fantastic edge retention. Now is playing about with some 3V and some other steels. I'm gonna be very excited to try, just thinning out the tip area a little for limbing and quick draw cuts. Making sure it's uniform again. That's so thin, it's... Whee. Yeah, yep, that's thin. That's thin. Doing the same here, just to make sure I'm pushing the knife to its limits. I already taught it with the ship when hitting the trees, doing hard carving. When carving I do this, I push it into and go like this. That's hard on the edge, but it hasn't shipped, it hasn't done anything other than just perform like a fucking champion. It's an awesome knife. So Patrik, you got your heat treat down on this. So yeah, if anybody wants to buy one, do it. Sooner or later people are gonna figure out how good it is and it's gonna double its prices. Trust me. It's just a matter of time. This is, yeah, pretty up there in per performance. And that's, he builds tools, he builds beautiful knives too, don't get me wrong, but I think his motto is performance over anything, so at least what I know of him, it seems pretty much performance oriented. So performance first and then everything second. That's how it should be. You buy a knife to cut, to slice, to perform. You buy a chopper to chop it. You don't buy it to fire things, etc. So, let's see, I need a little down here and a little more in the tip. I like it very thin down here because I use that part to carve it for fine detail work for feather sticks. So it's about 30-40% thinner there than the main knife. That's something I did myself. I do that on all my knives. There, I can see from where I got the patina here and there. Need to take off a little more, just ever so slightly. And we're at 20 minutes. Yeah. Forget what I said, it's not a long video. I love to do my knives right and my sharpener. Why cheat and do it halfway? There, I think the tinning is gotten done. I'm gonna just go behind the shoulder and knock that off. Maybe tin it a little behind the edge just for fun, to make it truly a kitchen knife. This could easily perform good in the kitchen. I hope you can see this now. Look at that, how thin it is behind the edge. I'll try. There, is it better against the wall? Look at how thin it is. So where is the burr now? It's on that side. So I'm gonna just go behind the shoulder very gently now. Just 200-300 grams of force, knocking the shoulder off. I'm checking how thin it is behind the apex. Just doing this a couple of times to see if it flips the burr, and I know it's as thin as a normal European kitchen knife. Yep. You can hear this, or I can hear the burr. This is smooth. Just gonna take a little more, just gently rocking, making sure to make it convex. This is low. This is 8, 10, yeah, say 8 to 12 degrees if I'm generous. I'm 99% sure I'm between 8 and 10 degrees. I measured, I got something from Lamnia, I can't remember the name. It's like a V. It's to measure straight V grind. So say this is 20, this is 10, 5, etc. You can stick your edge in there and see how thin it is. Yep. Just gonna do the same here. And this passed in the 10. A new Victorinox can't pass in the 10 slot. I need to tin it, so that's a lot. This is thinner at and behind the edge than a new Victorinox, than a new Rustov, than a new Swilling, and many other in the same category. This is like a chef knife now, behind the net edge. Of course, when you're near a little higher, it's much thicker, but that's to be expected. It's a shopper. And just a couple high legs. Just take off something and add for strength. This is at around 20 degrees. And one's going edge into ever so slightly. And this isn't to get it sharp, it's just cleaning up the apex a little. Actually slightly rounding it so I have a clean place to start. And by no means deburring or doing anything complicated on these stones. Just chopping it quick on my shirt. Always get asked why I do it, why I don't use a leather strap, because it's wet everywhere. I can't be bothered to clean up, and don't think it will do this, as I haven't spent any time cleaning the edge, but yeah. There it tore it. Got an extreme slicey edge. This will slice hemp rope now like nobody's business. So I'm just gonna, I'm sure the stone is flat, and put it away for drying. Just drawing circles on it. I found that's much quicker and much easier than drawing a grid or something. This stone is hard and slow wearing. As you see, just slight pencil marks here around lower. So that's flat. So yeah. Rounding the corner, that's important with the stone. There, off to the side to dry. My 1000 nano professional is a little longer. But I can't remember if it's flat or not flat, so I'm just gonna flatten it to make sure. And not bother polishing this up to look nice. It's gonna be a tool, just a pure tool. So I'm just gonna take out the worst of the worst scratches. This is a good set. The GNS 300, Nano Professional 1000. And the 5000. You can sharpen anything you want. I haven't tested the GNS on extremely hard materials. I don't know if it can do it, but yeah, it seems like it. I'm gonna test it later on the Nilox from Patrik, the Nakiri. That's 63, 64 HRC, I think. The ABL K-tip is 66. So they are very hard. If it can sharpen those, it can sharpen every normal kitchen knife without this. Yeah, this was a little uneven, just ever so slightly. There. Now I'm starting here. Just pushing. You see. 28 minutes. I hope my shoulder isn't in view. I can't find a better angle for this. This is a bit sticky since I'm going from the core stone. It seems to grab the knife now. The 1000 is actually a good bit muddy. It's actually become very soft. Like releasing much mud now since I used a good bit of the stone. See, I don't know if I got a lemon. My old 1000, which I accidentally broke, was not like this. This, it's very muddy. It's very hard too, but it's still very muddy. So. Isn't a problem. It's a good stone, but yeah. If anybody else has any experience like this, let me know. As you see, it's completely green off the mud. So that's about what I'm caring to polish. Isn't important. It's I'm not gonna bother polishing at the 5000. And I found this steel actually doesn't rust nearly as bad as 1075 or 1095 or 1084. or those typical steels from SC, Tops, Condor, etc. This rusts a good bit lower than 8670. It feels a good bit better on the stones. Of course, it's 61 HRC that can't be compared to 56, 58. It doesn't sound much going from say 56 to 61. That's 5%, no, 5 points on the Rockwell scale. But trust me, it's like going from mild steel to hard steel. It's incredibly much difference. There. That looks good. Again, it's screaming it in. Just going at the edge. And then the stone wakes up. So let me know exactly when I'm hitting the edge. Just feels so good. I'm lightening the pressure every time I change sides now. Barely just kissing the knife. Just gently ever slightly kissing the edge. I could easily just take the edge from this, do all the bushcrafty blah 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 tasks you need, like feather sticks, shop, etc. I said earlier, this is a performance blade, a test blade for pure performance. Thus I treat it like it. I don't pamper it, I give it any special needs. I'm way less accurate, and how do I put it? Yeah, I don't care as much when I use this knife in the woods because it's a test blade, so it's meant to be tested. This is of 1000 stone. As you see, that's plenty short. You could easily shave with this, of course not your face, but this and the strop. It needs a little more at the tip. I'm just gonna get some more paper too. That's the good things about testing between stones. You can feel where you need to do a little work. As I said, I'm not bothered about making it perfect, but it needs to be able to slice newsprint off this. Just going quick on my leg now. Just get rid of any very weak burr. There. Let's see again. It's in view. It's actually pretty dang sharp. I would not want this. It's not push cutting yet, but after a strop it will be. As you see, not push cutting. If I drag, it's more than sharp enough. See the tip? Yep. Yep. That's the one in auction says flattening. I know this is pretty damn flat already, so that's about it. People, please round the corners of their stones. It sucks to dig into them. I've seen so many people that don't flatten their stones. Says they use it all and blah blah blah. No, you don't. It's just, it's bullshit. Flatten your stones. Don't cost much to flatten them. But it ensures one hell of a performance difference. Of course, you can make a knife very sharp without a flat stone, but yeah. This also got micro crackings, the 5000. I'm just removing those. It sucked completely fast there. That's what I don't like about the Atoma. It's one thing, it could do with a groove, so it don't mix like a couple of grooves here and something, so it don't stick so easy. There, now just gently. That's good enough, as I say. Don't sweat about it. It's not needing to be perfect. It just needs to work. Too many fuss about such small things. Just going, cleaning up behind the edge, rocking. Just to smooth out the shoulder. These two has actually started to feel a little weird and muddy. There's something wrong with my naniwa professional slouts, I think. It's just 1000 and higher has started to feel weird. My 400 just feels the same. This has become a little soft. I dry them correctly, I store them correctly, but yeah. There's just something weird. And there's something weird in the neighborhood. Who are you gonna call? It's like gummy. It feels like it's gummed up, and I can see if I take off some water, much micro cracks. Don't think it's ever gonna crack, but yeah, nano professional series, they can do better. Never heard anything about the Sharpening glass or Sharpening Pro having these problems, so it's a well-known naniwa professional problem. Don't know if it's the binder or what it is, but yeah, these stones are costly. They aren't cheap, so yeah, fix it. Okay, seeing how it reflects light, I can see much thinner than a human hair. edge, that's the micro bevel. We'll just touch that now. I'm laying that at around 20. Just because I thinned it so wholly that much, it needs it for strength. Now I'm using just the weight of the blade. I'm gonna strop this on leather. I use a little secret on my compound. I use both the white compound from Mark River or Stropping. I think that's the same compound, I'm not sure. Mixed with the black compound, which I just used to smooth out the sides. So I used that before. And use that a little, and then I smear in the white compound and the tormek paste. Because that gives me a very natural edge. It feels like a natural edge. Because some of the red, the 3000 black is maybe around 5,000 then. The turmeric paste is around 6 if I'm not mistaken, and the white compound is around 12. So it mixes the good and gives me a fantastic edge. So dry off here and show you the strop. I'm just gonna show you completely off the stove. How it is. Just cleaning up. Just hoping maybe there is a tiny burr. There, just flattening it. I'm gonna go get my strop. There's a drawer somewhere nearby, so easy. Wiping my hands. Having this blade. Just getting off some of the water. I don't want wet strops. And I'm gonna show you the edge before I strop, so you know how it is of the stone. Maybe I went too high and rounded the corner a little, who knows. As said, I show all my mistakes if there are any, because it isn't always perfect edge you get. You sometimes need to sharpen the entire blade again. That happens sometimes. But you need to do things one more time. There. Just gonna go get my strop. See, where is it? got this to lay under. I use the two side with a little black compound, white compound, and paste. Black compound, green compound. Yeah, that's also mixed, as you see, a little green compound, etc. So I mixed a bit, so I don't care. You see, I also got a little secret, just from a foam mattress, just to get rid of any burr. There I got a little burr up at the tip. There's no sound at the tip. I got no that way. I got one that way. That's normal. I get a little burr at the tip. But just cleaning it up ever so slightly. That's the razor sharp. That's razor sharpening. So yeah, that's sharper than you need in a knife like this. I'm just stropping now. I'm just going. I don't count, I do 3-4 times on the side and change 3-4 times. Don't matter how you do it. So it's sharpest there, that's where it's thinnest. And most kitchen knife like. That's where, I don't know if I can cut it off. Or not. See the difference? That makes a trail, it's a sharp point. I stop very high, not just gentle force, I stop like 30-40 degrees. Why? Because I'm stropping on the micro bevel and slightly rounding the apex, which ensures strength in a chopper. There, just shopping on my shirt. If there's anything I've forgotten. That burr at the tip, that's a stubborn burr. It actually grabs my nail. But, yep, that's how it is when you do that thin threads. It you can hear that. It's no problem. Again, same test. That's easily as sharp as many of my kitchen knives. And it's a very strong micro bevel. The very edge is so thin now, so yeah. You see the very thin, no, the very tip. As you see, very tip. It's hard to do this. Doing it slowly, showing you how thin curls I can get. This edge is doing a push cut. Yep. That's not sharp enough for you. It's the paper crumbled. That's my fault. You see, curly goose. Yep. That's all I got. I'm gonna show you how polished it looks. See how long that bevel is. It actually starts here behind my finger there. The polish starts. Maybe, yeah, there's it better. So you see, that's my glasses. That's completely mirror. That's a mirror finish at the edge. It's a long edge bevel. I'm just gonna straighten my glasses. You see, it's completely mirror at the edge. Insanely sharp. So thanks for watching. Please, if you haven't, please subscribe. It means a lot to me to have followers on YouTube. Please press like on the video. Please share if you liked the video. If you dislike the video, please don't press thumbs down. Just let me know why, and I try to make it better. So thank you all for watching. This is Knife Sharpening Norway. The chopper is sharp and ready for work. Bye.